Mayday, this is.
Okay, cool.
I repeat, this is.
Okay, cool.
Control, come in, come in. Wednesday, the 24th of December, dirty December, in London. The Wi-Fi cut out in my building, so I'm watching Twilight on my DVD player. Yes! I'm alone for the holidays. Tomorrow I'm going to see my friend for Christmas, so I'm not fully alone. But it sucks because I'm human. You know when you want to try and thug it out, like, yeah, okay, I'm alone. But it does feel bad to be alone on Christmas season. I am alone because I'm in, let me just put the camera right here, like just be in my paws. I'm alone because I made the decision to distance myself from a culture that I didn't agree with, and I stood on business, and that has put me on my own. But I know that in a few years' time, it will make sense. But it doesn't feel nice right now because I love Christmas. I love Christmas so much. I love, from September to January is the best album rollout of the whole year. September is a bit warm but windy. Then it dips into October. It's grey, not grey, it's like orange, autumn vibes. Halloween comes, it feels really dark and a bit scary. Then November rolls around, it's cold and dry, and then it's December, and then it's just such a good feeling, aka Twilight. But I'm doing it alone this year. I do have my friend that I'm gonna go see tomorrow, but still it feels kind of shitty. I don't know how to cry on camera, so it's not gonna happen, but just know that I'm not feeling too great. Send help. I did my ADHD test. I have another test next week, and then a titration. Please let them give me meds. Oh my goodness, I can't keep eating sugar and vaping like this. It's not healthy. Look at the acne. Look at the gut. I know I've gained some crazy weight, plus the things I'm eating is just so unhealthy. Just feels like I've taken 50 steps back. I was doing so well a few months ago.
Fast forward.
I hope that you're the one. If not, you are upon a time. We'll tiptoe to the sun and do that. I know you lie. I hope that you're the one. If not, you are upon a time. We'll tiptoe to the sun and do that. I know you lie.
All right, it's like hour 3. It's like 4 o'clock right now. It's getting dark. I lost my cool with some of the staff members here because there's a pattern when it comes to mental health support. A lot of the support workers wait for you to become violent and aggressive before they act. I'm very respectful and quite gentle. And since I've been in this building, I've tried my best to be really kind of calm and patient with everyone. But I noticed that there isn't an incentive to support me. Luckily, I know how to advocate for myself. But it's like they want me to crash out so they can get an ambulance and paramedic and police. and label me as the aggressive young black man. They're not my problem. They're overworked, they're underpaid, they're stressed out, they're tired, and they don't have time for some young guy who has self-respect and wants to be treated fairly. They don't have time for that. So I spoke to one of the other support workers that I've gotten along with, and he really advised me to just try my best to kind of work with what I have here. He was comparing it to the system in Nigeria and how here in the UK they do have support networks for people that are struggling with mental health. And I see where he's coming from. When I first came, they did tell me that they don't have any other spaces available in the communal area. And don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting special treatment, but I think I'm aware of that tough exterior that a lot of support workers have because they're dealing with people face to face every day and it can be draining. So you do have different types of people that approach the job differently. The guy that I've spoken to, he's very gentle, understanding, patient. The women that I encountered were kind of your typical, not nurse, but support worker that they're really chatty, they gossip about the people in the place, they're always laughing, and if they can't help you, they'll give you attitude. It's sad because I didn't want to come here to fight, but I think I did have my guard up, which doesn't help because if they have their guard up, I have my guard up. There's no growth, there's not going to be any development. I just know that I'm not going to give in. I need help. Yes, the easy way out is reach out to your family, try and build a community again. But the reason why I left my family was because it was toxic. I'm not going to live with people just for the sake of community when I'm miserable. Yes, relationships are hard. Yes, there are tough times in relationships where you have to carry each other, where you won't always get your way, where you can't always communicate how you feel and you just have to bear it. I understand that. I have relationships in my life now where I'm carrying the relationship, where I'm not necessarily happy with the people that I am around, but I'm doing the best that I can to be a good person in their lives. When it comes to the family, I'm not going to tolerate toxicity and say, oh yeah, but we're family. We have to do better. And if it means me distancing myself and going through this long journey, so be it. This is partly why I wrote Until Further Notice, dealing with those two support workers that you can tell that they're carrying a lot of their own anger and trauma and they don't know how to deal with it. So they just bring it to work and they offload it on whoever can get it will get it. And I made the mistake of getting emotional and I became a target. But it pisses me off when I deal with people that you're going through something, but don't put it on someone else. Find a way to put it somewhere safe. Nobody's saying you can't be angry, but don't put it on me. Don't do that. Don't treat people like they're beneath you just because you have a badge that says you're a position of power. Don't do that. But how do you tell someone that you just met, you need to go work on yourself because you're spilling over on everyone else and it's not fair? I'm learning a new dance from Kyla effing Irby's TikTok page. I'm gonna split it up, legs first, learn the whole legs and then add the arms. So far we've got this. Tap, tap, This is the leg work. It's we're marking. Me, I'm a slow learner. Please bend my song. I'm a slow learner. Arms. This arm is my left arm. Cut it. That's it so far. Right arm is just supporting. Okay. This is the arms. Cut it. And then this is the legs that go with the arm. So far so good. This is why I'm supposed to be posting on the dance I'm posting on Friday. Today's Monday. I've just marked the first half, or the first third. Let me show you what it's given. This is half speed, mind you. Okay, can you see me? Done. Okay, let me try double speed. Normal speed. That was half speed. Blood of. Hi. This is future me. I wanted to do a video closing out that video, my video, this vlog, because I didn't have any energy at the time to kind of make sense of everything. So Sunday the 31st, Sunday the 28th of December, I had a meltdown in the early hours of the morning. So I called up a crisis line and, went through that. They advised me to go to a crisis center if I still felt like I couldn't cope. And I went. I was experiencing these thoughts and visions of me banging my head against the wall or stabbing myself with a knife. And I almost felt pushed to hurt myself while I was experiencing that high stress moment. It felt like an attack on my confidence, my self-confidence. I felt really scared. I felt lost. I felt like I had reached the end of my rope doing all the things that I've been doing, studying, exercising, reaching out to friends and socializing, trying to be the best version of myself. It just felt like there wasn't anything good anymore. And it's funny because I have heat, I have electricity, I have Wi-Fi, I have all the things that I should be grateful for, but in those moments I couldn't see it. So I went to the center, stayed there for the full day, and I left in the evening because I knew that my spirit just told me to go, and they told me that they couldn't actually do anything for me. All they can do is advise me to go back on medication. So me staying there is not necessary. So they gave me the permission to leave. How do I feel? How was the experience? It was scary. I think a lot of people go through tough times, but they don't go to the level of seeking medical help, crisis help, because it's scary. It's scary giving your problems to someone else. It's scary, checking into a psych ward or a mental health facility. I'm lucky that I didn't actually hurt myself, so I wasn't sectioned, which meant I could leave. Some people there can't leave until a doctor sees them, until they're prescribed medication, until they go through a week or 6-week program. And leaving that place and speaking to a lot of the people there, shout out to Deanne, Tonga, Claire, Joseph, Gigi. After speaking to a lot of people, we're all going through the same thing. And you think that people in a mental health facility are like, messed up, really, really in pain, really, really ill, unsure of themselves. And that is true, but everyone that I met was just like me. The only difference is maybe they did hurt themselves, or maybe they did, take those pills, or whatever the case may be. I just feel so scared of ever going back to that place again. I don't ever want to go back to a ward. I think in my mind, I just believed that if I finally go to a hospital, then someone will have an answer. And they didn't. They just could offer me medication. So, yeah, this past week I've been editing, dancing, vocal warm-ups, singing, praying again. And there's a verse that I wrote down because I always have memory verses for the month. This is the month of January, so my memory verse is 2 Corinthians 12:7. To keep me from boasting, the Lord put a thorn in my side, a messenger of Satan. I pleaded 3 times with you to remove it, but you said, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. I don't have any motivation to achieve anything. There's that saying, a man needs someone to do, something to do, and something to look forward to. All I have right now is something to do, which is edit these YouTube videos, because I have a grant that I'm applying to and I need to have some kind of social media presence. But I just feel like the Lord's grace is sufficient for me. I'm not doing anything in my own strength anymore. Now that I've seen the lowest I can go, I'm just trusting in the Lord. I'm doing what is in my hand, producing music, editing videos, and that's it. I'm not trying to take matters into my own hands, because I think if I had the strength to get myself out of this season, then I wouldn't need Christ. That's the whole point. I'm not enough, so I need his strength. But it's not this big, visitation by an angel. It's just, okay, Chuku, wake up, go sit down in front of your desk, get to work, take a break, go on social media, brain rot, that's fine. You don't need to try and be someone you're not. But listen to that still small voice. You follow me now. Let me take control and I'll get all the glory. Jesus. Woof. What a testimony. Anyways, let's keep jigging. I'll see you guys later.